Hi everybody, I'm Austin Lemaster. You might have seen me in that Kickstarter video about The Sweet Idiot, which is a feature film that we're working on right now. And I just wanted to kind of introduce myself a little more and shed some more light on the project. So let's get started. So the movie's about this young man named Weston. He works for this instant loan company. You might have seen some of those in your own life. But this one in particular is very, very bad. It treats its customers like crap as well as its employees. It's not the kind of place you would want to work for. Yet Weston needs the money, so he works for this company and he dislikes his boss even more. Weston gets in trouble with his boss, which sets off a chain reaction and all sorts of crazy stuff happens. Weston learns a valuable lesson about what it means to be successful in the real world. So the movie takes place in Orlando, but it's a more cartoony version, if you rather. Brightness and the eccentric energy, cartoonishness is on display with our drawing inspiration from movies like Liar Liar, Office Space, and The Nutty Professor, these 90s mainstream Hollywood comedies that we thought were really funny growing up. We think that Florida offers that with minimal effort. And also for our budgetary reasons, we had to shoot it in Orlando. So the idea came to me when I was taking a creative writing course at Valencia College. We had to do a assignment where we had to write a journal entry from the point of view of someone other than yourself. I wrote this story of sorts about this man who woke up in an alley with no memory of who he was, and he had no clothes on, and he was angry about something, but he couldn't remember. It wouldn't leave me, and a lot of writers can probably see what I mean when I say that the story simply had to get out and wrote itself as it developed and festered in my brain over the last 7 years. And it turned into this story about a guy who has a run in with this mysterious man with amnesia. He becomes enslaved by this guy in terms of helping him. And it brought up all sorts of questions about what it means to be a sympathetic man while still being a successful man. The story eventually rounded out into this beautiful message about masculinity being not just about toughness and being assertive and dominant. It is those things as well. It's a part of that, but I think that our empathy is also a strength in persevering in this world. Well, we certainly hope you'll laugh because it is a comedy for sure. And we want you to be moved on an emotional level. We think that you will be. We think you're going to be very surprised at some of the revelations that come late in the story. Really achieved that depth that we were after in the beginning. We want people to contemplate the themes about masculinity, about being empathetic towards someone and whether or not that's a good thing and whether or not it's a bad thing. It could be something that might not work for some people, but that's something else worth talking about. We hope that you will feel like going to the movies, really. I mean, this was a movie that we felt would promote getting back in theaters. And we want that experience that so many of us fondly remember growing up in the late 90s, early 90s. We just want more of the kind of stories that you would expect to see on that level of quality back in the theater. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see this movie happen, even an inkling as much as we do, please go to the link in the description below to our Kickstarter page and pledge any amount that you can. It is so appreciated. You have no idea. And once again, I'm Austin Lemaster. We're trying to get this feature film off the ground. I got cast and crew interviews coming up right after this, so please stay tuned and follow us on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. All the links are in the description below. Thank you so much again, and we'll see you soon.